40 hours a week earning it, but how many hours do we spend making sure it's actually working for us? Why is it that two people can earn the exact same salary, yet one retires 10 years early while the other is still working? The difference isn't the luck, it's the system they use to manage the flow. Welcome back to Sonali Edake podcast. Today we have an incredible guest in our studio who's on a mission to empower the families to take control of their finances. Our guest is a specialist in family financial empowerment, someone who skips the jargon and goes straight to tools and techniques that build real wealth. Today, we will talk about how to simplify your financial life so you can spend less time worrying and more time living. Let's get started. Thank you for joining us today, Navpreet Deol.
Thank you, Sonali. Thank you for having me here today.
Oh, our pleasure. So, let's talk about money. But I have observed that in many households, talking about money is still a taboo, and I feel avoiding it will hurt us more rather than talking about it. So, what is your experience?
Well, it is true. Like I have seen, like when I talk to families, I've seen money talk is considered taboo, like in some communities. So you have to see it. It comes from like deep rooted their like thoughts or their views. So basically, money talking is not bad. Talking about money is not bad. It's the mindset of the person. So it's taboo. It comes from some cultures. I will also refer from a book, The Psychology of Money.
Mm-hmm.
That book, I read that book and it helped me see money in like different light. Like it helped me like evaluate for myself personally. And in that book, I related to one thing they said, money, we do not like think about money as just us being wealthy. We think about is as like I have to be wealthier than other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what wrong is, that's what the mindset. That's why it's not a good, like not positive way to think about money. If I'm gonna think about, okay, I need money for myself to live my life better, for my lifestyle, for my family, it's not bad, it's good, it's good. That's what it is. And then some of like maybe you heard like some families, like even when kids are young, they start saying like, oh no, no, don't talk about money, like, oh, why are you talking about money, it's nothing to do with you. Like that's kind of perspective, like it's engraved in us from when we were very kids.
Yeah.
And we grow up with that like perspective. That's what like changes it overall.
Yeah, that sounds true.
Yeah. And when we talk about how it's hurting us, like not talking about money enough or not talking about money in like positive light, it's affecting our overall everything we say. Like it's affecting us financially, it's affecting us emotionally, it's also somewhere affecting our relationships.
Yes.
That's what's happening.
So that's why we are here to discuss more about money today. Yeah. So what is the biggest difference between being rich and being financially secure?
Mhm. So, like being rich and being financially secure, some people see these both thing as one and same. Like generally they consider this one and same. But if you go look deep into it, they both have somewhat different meaning. They both does mean like having enough money, but like it's different light. So being rich is about, okay, I'm having like a nice job, better pay, like expensive stuff. It's more materialistic being rich. So what happens is I have like, yes, maybe I have like really expensive house, really expensive car, but then you also have to see I have to pay monthly more for those things. So when we talk about financially secure, it's about I'm secured. I'm not worried. Like my expenses for next month, I don't have to be worried about it. So it's like less materialistic, more about like I am secure in the way I am dealing with things financially, like with the way the things I have, I am like secure. I don't have to worry, oh, what if I can work for a couple months? No, that worry is gone. That's basically what financially secure person feels.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right. And then how can we change that mindset of spending today to enjoy today to investing for better tomorrow? How can we change that mindset?
Like when we talk about this is one of the, I will say, trending concern for majority of us, right? Especially like with this, it's basically your mindset, how you take money as. Like, is money for you? Are you the person who thinks like, yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my life today. Who cares about tomorrow? Tomorrow I can't even eat. It doesn't matter. So it comes from that perspective. So what is like when people think about okay, we're gonna like spend everything today. So what happening is it depicts your habits, your spending habits. So you are like more focused on like doing like throwing away all your money for stuff, from materialistic stuff. But when you're like investing, you think about okay, I have to invest today, make better investment choices so my future can be much better. So we are thinking about long term things.
Yes.
And what happening right now is, maybe you also have noticed, like I always see this outside, that people think like having spending more money is a trend. Like they show off.
Yeah.
They show off, oh, I spent money on this, oh, I bought like this brand, this expensive clothes, or like this car, this house, like all the stuff. So it's basically a trend, more like showing off to other people, rather than when we invest, it's about ourselves. I'm not telling people what I'm doing, but in my mind, I know where my money is exactly going and how I'm gonna get more benefit from my money. So you see the difference. When we spend, it's like you see the results right in front of you. You see clothes right in front of you. You see car right in front of you. But when you invest, your money is not in front of you. It goes to the side for time being to like work, like so it can like generate more benefits for us in the future. So it's like you don't see those benefits. It's not visible. It's invisible benefits. That's also one of the things people like, okay, let's just spend the money. What are we gonna do by keeping it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So in today's episode, let's talk about spending to enjoy for today, and also, investing for better tomorrow, so that we don't have to worry about tomorrow.
Definitely, because it's like whatever we are today are the results of the decisions we made in our past like time.
Yeah.
So whatever decisions we make today are gonna show the results in coming future. So it's in your hands. Like you want to have like financially secure, we talk about, you want to have financially secure life in the future, or you want to just show off rich life. It depends. It's all in our hands right now. We have to make smart decisions today to get the better results.
So for those who do not know, can you give a quick run of TFSA, RRSP, and RESP?
Okay. So one thing about all these accounts are they all are introduced by Canadian government.
Yes.
These are all are made to like help Canadians like save more money in some or the other way. So basic difference in all these accounts is the first TFSA, it's like you're paying tax today and you're gonna put money in the account and the money will grow without taxes.
So this is tax-free savings account.
Tax-free savings account, yeah.
Because the tax will be already deducted, so
yes, the whatever tax is already deducted from your like account, like it's already done beforehand. That's it. But what the money in the account, it goes tax-free. So when we talk about tax-free, you also have to see what portion is tax-free. So basically, the growth is tax-free. Okay. So this account is beneficial if you're gonna invest it somewhere where you're having really good growth. Because see, if you're not having any growth, you already paid on taxes on whatever amount you're putting in the account, and you made no growth, so there is no use of this account basically, because you're withdrawing it and it's the same amount you had in the account.
Okay.
Yeah, does it make easier?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the RRSP, this account, it helps you save taxes today.
RRSP.
RRSP,
So,
it's a registered retirement savings plan. So this account was to help Canadians to make savings towards their retirement, to have some money saved they can use for their retirement. That was the basic goal of the government when they introduced this account. So what happens in this account is the amount you put in this account, it's all put in there, you get tax deduction. And then so it's beneficial. Yes, somebody who's like in high income bracket and then they're going to pay high taxes, this account is beneficial for them. The one main thing you have to remember about RRSP is when you withdraw the money, the entire money is taxable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, So you did not like eliminate the taxes completely. You postpone the taxes. So you
After the
defer the
retirement.
taxes, yeah.
But after the retirement, we probably won't have many,
Income, right.
income. So the chances of paying less in tax
Taxes.
after retirement
Yes.
is
So
more.
yeah, that's why basically it is. So when you can put money in there now and you can use this account in the future when you have less income, because your income bracket will come low and you just withdraw the money, you will have to pay taxes regardless.
Yes.
Yes. And you asked about RESP, right? So RESP is the Registered Educational Savings Plan. So this account was introduced by Canadian government to help Canadian households saving money for kids' education. So this is for, you can put money in this account till age 18, and then money in this account, it grows. There is also government grants. There are government grants that you can get on this account, and then you also, money is invested, you will also get the growth over the years, and in the end you gonna use this money towards kids education.
Yeah.
That's the one limitation, the money will be used towards kids education only. And if we don't use the money for the kids education, the grants we received on the account from the government, they all go back.
Okay. And and this amount will be taxable amount, right?
Yes, this is, yeah, this is regular like
Yeah.
taxable, yeah.
So when children wants to use this money for their education, they will probably not have any kind of income source because they are just trying to get into the college. So that's when they will have minimum income or no income in some cases. So
Yes, so this account is basically owned by parents. The kids are beneficiary in the account. Like when we withdraw the money, the kids are beneficiary and parents own this account on behalf of kids.
so there is a great debate on TFSA and RRSP.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion on that? Where should one prioritize investing money?
Okay. So like we just talked about TFSA and RRSP, like how they both work for taxes and everything, right? So when we think about what a person should prioritize, it depends on a lot of things. First of all, it depends on what income bracket they are in. Like if I have some client that who's making not that high income, let's say under 50,000 or something, like for example, I would suggest them to go for TFSA first. Or if my client is earning 100K or plus, then I will suggest them to go for RRSP first. But then you also have to remember one thing. I always suggest my clients to diversify. Diversify whatever they're going to invest in or anything, diversify your amounts. Because you do not want to put all your eggs in one basket. You always want to have them separate. So if there's, like I said, one main major of the concern is their income bracket. The second thing is what purpose they are putting money in for. Like because TFSA, it's like I can withdraw the money anytime I want, right? Depending, like I have invested somewhere, like I'm gonna withdraw money. The money, it comes to your account within, I'll say, 2 to 5 business days, depending. But RRSP, I know if I'm going to withdraw the money, I will have to pay taxes too. So that's the purpose. So the RRSP is basically for the time when I'm thinking like right now I'm making less income, but I know in the future I will make more money. So in the future I can invest in RRSP and save the money for the times when my income goes low or something.
Yeah, so TFSA can be considered for low income brackets because you're not saving much on RRSP tax deduction anyway.
Yes.
Okay, sounds fair. And how can we inflation proof our lives now that the prices of everything are going up and up,
It
the
is.
fuel, grocery, everything? So how can we inflation proof our lives to be on safer side?
I know, like this has been a hot topic, one of the hot topics too right now. I was literally talking to my one of the colleagues I know, like mortgage advisor, and he was telling me because of like war, because of inflation going up, because prices are going up for everything. They will probably go up for like groceries and everything soon, right? Then he was like, yes, the mortgage interest they will go up too because they have to go. They work the same as like inflation, like they're gonna go up too. And we were having discussion like what should our clients should do about mortgages and stuff, right? So inflation, I think you can make yourself inflation proof if you're investing your money somewhere where it's beating inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your money is earning interest less than the inflation, you're losing your money. You're not gaining your money, you're losing the money. So you have to make sure your investments, they're beating inflation and they're earning you high enough growth or high enough returns, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think is one credit or maybe a benefit that a lot of Canadians overlook every year? They are just not aware of it, or they're overlooking it. In your experience, what is it?
For taxes, when you file taxes?
Yeah, the tax credit or any kind
Okay.
of benefit they should start taking advantage of.
There are some of the tax credits we can I can think about when we talk about they get neglected by majority of people. So one of them is Canadian CWB, workers benefit. It's like it's for majority people think it's for people for low income, but like low income bracket people are not sure about it, like how low the income should be, and other people think that this CWB will be added to their taxes by it automatically by itself. Some cases it will, if you have entered all your information and everything correctly, you are going to proper professional who will add it on like themselves. But other times you will have to make sure you're claiming it. Like CRA, they do not send you credit without you like claiming this credit. This is one of the credit, like I always talk to them, like you have to make sure you apply for this credit because it does not get to your account automatically. Yeah, that's one of the major one I will like recommend everybody. And then we also have, there is also privilege for your health or medical fees. Then there is like people who work from home, you can add on your work from home expenses related to work. And these are the one of the I think major ones. And then there's also like grocery rebates, like those kind of like, yeah, there are some like provincial like benefits. You also make sure you're like claiming all those things.
Wow, that is informative. So, let's say for a newcomer or anybody who has not started saving till the age of say 30 or 35, what would you suggest? Where do they start investing? How do they start investing? Thinking about it.
So for investing, I would say there is nothing as in like wrong time or anything. Right now is the right time. Whenever you thought about it, whenever you think, you know what, I am going to save money, that is the right time. Because you having the thought to invest or save for retirement, or you have a putting it into action, that's the main thing that you have to look for. So what they can start is, if I will suggest, if somebody who's recently starting, to start with like the main concern is start with consistency. Even if I'm going to say $50 a month, even like let's say $20 a month, consistency is very important. If you're going to save $20 consistently, you will see the results of that.
Okay, so let's generalize with the help of example. If say somebody has $100 per day, how would you advise breaking it into different brackets in order to start investing?
So because it honestly, it depends on everybody's personal opinion as well. But what I recommend to my clients is, like, if we have $100, what we do is we split it. We're not going to invest everything together. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 70%, 70-30 rule. So 70% in flexible and 30% in like fixed like accounts. So what I do is, for the 30% that we're putting in fixed, I will also recommend you to have some kind of insurance in place too. For your life, for your critical, for disability. There are a lot kinds that people need. You can also put that money in there. And this is called fixed because it's long-term plans majority of the times. So you need this 30%, because this 30% is going to help you make sure you're taking out other 70% from your income. Because this 30% is responsible to make sure you're getting the income to keep putting in your investment accounts. So this 30% is very crucial for that. And rest, when we talk about 70%, that 70%, what we do is, I will suggest, depending on your person's situation, we'll recommend them to put them in the either TFSA, RRSP, or there is also FHSA, First Home Savings Account, recently introduced.
Yes.
Yes. So that it depends on the person's situation. Then I'll recommend them to put it in those one of those accounts or all of those accounts, depending.
So, yeah, that sounds logical based on what your income bracket is, what your requirements are,
Yes.
what your future plans are with respect to
Money.
children's education or money, your plans for the retirement. That all factors should be considered while putting money into various brackets.
Definitely, you're right.
So, you mentioned about the first homeowners savings plan.
Yeah.
So, can you elaborate on that part? Like any newcomer or anybody who has not bought a house yet, how can they avail this
account? So First Home Savings Account was introduced by Canadian government. It's to help people to save towards their first house. So like we all know, like like having your first house is like, it's basically like your first achievement. Yes, I got my own place in Canada, right? It's like a first dream for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter your age. It's it's a dream for like everybody, right?
Yes.
And then a first home savings account, how it works is it's combination of TFSA and RRSP. So what happens is the amount you put in the account FHSA, that gives you tax deduction. Okay, and then when you withdraw the money to buy your first house towards the down payment, you don't pay any taxes on the amount. So it's combination of TFSA and RRSP. It gives you both the combination. Definitely, this account also have like limits, like how much you can put. Like it's 8,000 a month. 8,000 a year for individual. For a couple, it's 16,000. And then you can put up to 40,000 in total in the account. In your entire life, like.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then there is what benefit is you save the money on taxes. So that's how how you have to think. So you save the money on taxes. Let's say I save $1,000 on my taxes by using FHSA account, right? So what I'm gonna do is, instead of spending that $1,000 somewhere, I'm gonna put that $1,000 in my TFSA. So like that's how you have to like think about collaborating different accounts to get like not just benefit, get more than one benefit from this account. That's how I recommend them. Like think about it strategically. Like yes, save money. You saved on taxes. The money you saved on taxes, put it somewhere else. Make it work too. So you can get tax-free growth on that as well in the future, right? Yeah, and then within the FHSA, you can also invest your money in different type of funds. Like let's see whatever risk you are ready to take, and yes, earn more money on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess one has to study thoroughly everything before investing money.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk about credit score whenever we want to secure any kind of mortgage for buying a
Yes.
house.
Yeah.
Banks always check for credit score. So for a newcomer or somebody who has just started earning, how would you suggest, how can they build the credit score without falling into the debt trap?
Yes, there is a trap. You have to always remind there is a trap before you're gonna jump for the credit score.
Yeah.
So basically, how credit score work is I would say it's a trust score. It's a trust score. Like banks, companies, they don't know you yet, and they believe on the trust score. Okay, that's the score. Okay, so this credit score is very important because it's gonna make sure if you get what kind of interest rate you're getting, if you will be denied for some service, that all depends on your credit score. So it's very crucial. You have to see for newcomer, like when you're gonna start building the credit score, what I always suggest is go with secured credit cards first. Secured credit card, go with that, and use it as a debit card.
Okay.
Now you're gonna think how to use it as a debit card, right? So what you're gonna think about is whatever money you have in your account, you're going to use credit card just that much.
Okay.
So like it is credit card, but you will treat it as a debit card. So you will use your card for everything, like your groceries, like gas, anything you need to spend money on. And then you will have to make sure you're paying off your card full. No partial payments, no. You have to make sure you're paying it off in full every time it is due. That's what it does, is it helps you build your score. It's not gonna get built in, like, let's say 1 or 2 months. It will take time, like I'll say 6+ months approximately. But then it will give you starting some basic good score. Like if you just do some basic things like this.
Yeah, so this is a good point. So, viewers, I would definitely say when you want to, upskill your credit score, treat it as a debit card so that you only spend on things that you really need and not on things that you want. And just for the sake of having it, you are using your credit cards. Don't fall in the trap.
Definitely, because what happens is people consider credit card as extra money.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have 2,000 in my account and I have 500 credit card. Okay, I have 2,500 now.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not how we have to make it work. Because you can, in the end, it's your decision. It's your choice. You can play with the money the way you want. But you have to remember, whatever we do today will have consequences.
Yes.
So that's why you will have to make sure you're using it in perfect way to help you benefit, not make you lose in the future.
Yeah, and it's funny, but I have heard stories. I know a story where people use their credit cards to full amount, and in order to pay that bill,
Yeah.
they applied for another credit card, and they kept on falling into that trap, which is not good at all.
It definitely it is. It isn't, like, because once you start sinking in the trap, it gets harder for you to come out. That's what basically it is. And also, I've seen one more thing. I would say one of the things that always helps you is your, especially for the newcomers or beginners, do not put your money in any monthly subscriptions. Avoid the monthly subscriptions.
Why?
Because what I feel like is some of the subscription we subscribe, we forget our money is going towards them. Like, let's say we have Netflix, we have so many apps, especially these days. All apps, they want subscription, majority of them, and some of them we use maybe once or twice a month, and we forget about it because we are just so busy working in our life. We don't even use it. So keep an eye on your subscriptions, what kind of subscriptions you have, and make sure keep it up to date and keep deleting them when you're not using them.
Yes, yes. I remember once I accidentally clicked on some button and it started
Deducting.
deducting money. I called them. I said this was by accident, and you can check your logs because I have not used the app. And they were really very logical and kind enough to check my accounts. The usage was not there, and it was a really accidental mistake, and they were there to refund my money back because I had not actually used the app. It was just the activation that had happened. So viewers, don't feel shy to ask for refunds when you have a proper case, you have a proof that you haven't used things, so you can always check.
Yes, what I always say is, like, what is the biggest thing that will happen if you go and ask for refund?
They will
only say
decline.
no. Yeah. Like, but if you don't go there, it's no, regardless.
Yes.
But like, if you go and ask for it, maybe there is a yes.
Yes.
Go and ask for it. Like, I would say ask for everything. You have any doubt, you have any question, you need a refund, you need to spend money, like everything, ask question. There is, option, you may get a yes.
Yes, definitely. And also, when people have to start choosing a bank in order to start their account, maybe an immigrant or student or anybody who wants to start their account in a bank, there are so many banks. There is overwhelming information available, 5 big banks.
Oh, yeah.
And so many things. So what will you suggest, what all parameters a person should look into before opening an account or choosing a bank?
So basically, we talk about my big five banks, right? So you know what it is, they basically offer you almost same package. Like you can go check, like when we were students, I even came at Canada as a student, like majority of the banks, their package are 80 to 90% similar. They're similar, like, right? So for very first thing I would suggest my viewers, like everybody who's listening, is do not go for a bank logo, bank name or anything, especially not in the very starting, right? You have to see what kind of package, what kind of value they're offering in their package. And the one of the main thing you have to consider in the very first years is what package is giving you least cost, is least costly package for you. Like because some of the banks I know they do offer for students, even when I was student they do offer you interest free like credit cards and stuff in the for like first couple of years when you're studying. You also have to consider all those things, because in the starting you're already like paying so much, you're like new to the country, you have to relocate, you have to do so many things, there are so many things you have to figure out on your own, so you don't want to add on another cost. So if there's some cost that you don't have to pay or anything, go for it. That's the very first point I have towards it. And then you also have to see which bank is offering you more of the benefits, which bank is offering you more transactions, I will say. Because like some banks they have limit on their like ATM transactions, e-transfer, even like other like how many times you can use your card and stuff, they do have some limits. So what happens is, like if you have to use your card more than the limit, they will charge you some kind of fees. So you have to see what bank is offering you more transactions depending on your need. Because I know like in the beginning, like I think we need e-transfer more, we need to have like e-transfer more. And another thing I would suggest is that's coming to my mind right now is international transactions.
Exactly. I was going to ask that.
International, yes. So you have to see which bank is offering you least fees or like more number of international transactions, because your life is full of ups and downs. There can be down times, like you will probably need help from your family, from your friends or somebody, and sometimes even majority of people even in Canada they live hand to mouth, sorry. So the majority of people do not have anything to offer you to help you. It's not like they're not willing, they're just not able to, because they're just able to have counter their own expenses, just getting their life by right now. So what happens is you have to sometimes you have to go call your family, get some assistance from them or something. So you will also have to see like international transactions what you're getting on your account.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That definitely was one of the point. So, how can parents start teaching their children from early age how to be financially secure, instead of finance being a stressful topic? How can they make it more lighter topic?
So it definitely, kids will do whatever you're doing. They watch you. We think we as a parent are sneaky, we did something. No way, you can never be sneaky with these kids. I have 1.5-year-old nephew. Like I have to watch my movements so much. One time I did something silly with him just for sake of it, just because we were both home alone. He wanted to do it by himself every time, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get hurt, then I'll get stressed out, like if he gets hurt, I'll be so stressed out. You have to be very careful with the kids. So they're gonna like copy you completely. The way you say, the way what you're doing, they notice each and everything. So I read a book, the majority of people I think heard about this book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Yes.
Yes. So in that book, I understood there were two different upbringings. One dad was talking about money, helping you learn lessons about money, and the other dad was avoiding the topic of money. Like, it shapes your decisions in the future. It shapes how you see money. Like, before, like, the very first question we talked about was money as a taboo, right? Money talk. So that's where that comes from. So what kind of beliefs we give our kids, what we keep talking in front of them, that's what they like make it. Like, they believe in it 100%. Because whatever we tell them is like said something by God, like for them, right? So very simple things they can do is not to complicate saving or investing. Do not complicate it for your kids. Make it like fun game. Like like have some kind of game. Like my nephew I told about, he's 1.5 year old. He have his piggy bank.
Oh,
We already
nice.
have a piggy bank, and he gets excited. We show him like this money is going in the bank, and it will shake, and you can hear more like coins in it. That excites them. So you have to find a way to make it entertaining for kids, because
Yes.
that's what they know at their age, right? And then like when once they're gonna grow up a bit, like where they're like able to like help you, you can give them some chores. With the chores you can like, okay, if you do this chore you will earn this money. You have to show them the value of money. Basically, you have to show them how money is important, how it is earned. So they will learn this lesson for their life. And then you can show them how like you can save it, how they're investing it. What I would suggest is, show your kids your statement once in a while. Show them some kind of your like bank statement or your expenses, your phone statement, some kind of. Show them like, oh yeah, this money goes towards like this. So they will have some idea, okay, money comes in, it goes out, and you save what you can save, like like that's how they will learn in the beginning. And later on you can change that belief in like money comes in, save it first, then use it for your expenses.
Yeah.
You can change the thought after. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I feel money management should be taught in schools also, so that
Yes.
it doesn't become something stressful
Yep.
when you have to manage your expenses.
Definitely.
Yeah, it has to be something very smooth and simple for everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely, it has to be, because it is considered hard, or it's considered taboo because it's complicated.
Yeah.
People make it complicated. It's not complicated, it's like people make it complicated. Same as life. Life is simple. We make it complicated. Same with money. It's very simple. Money tells you, okay, go invest me somewhere. I'll help you when you need it.
Yes.
But we don't. We spend it instead of like saving it.
Yeah, so you're talking about passive income.
Yes.
Yes. So, how did you get into this financial advisor field when you know that there are so many tricky parts into it?
So, honestly, I never thought about it. That was like if you ask me like let's say 5 years ago, I would never be in this industry, or like doing this work, like in this work line, like never. For me, I was more into like person who wanted to do some tourism management, like something like that, or even CPA. I love numbers, definitely, but I never thought I'll be advisor in the future. So what happened was like I started realizing, or living in Canada over the years, I started realizing a few things. First was like everybody's in the same struggle. You can be in Canada before like for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, but everybody has been through the same process or is in the process. The struggle is same for each and every one. So I realized that part. Like I was done with my PR and everything. That's the first concern for us international students. I did my studies, did my PR, everything was well done. Then I sat down and thought, okay, what's next? Okay, one thing is done. So now what's next thing coming up, right? So then I thought about it, that I have to take some serious steps, or make some serious decisions towards my future. That's how I got like exposed to this opportunity, and then I got a chance to explore like financial industry. While exploring the industry, I just fell in love. Like numbers was my thing always. I was like really good with accounts. Like I have been like since the day one I touched that book, I knew this is for me, right? And I fell in love with industry. Like this is the industry that's I can base for every other industry. Like I always say, like finance and like IT. It's these two industry are code for every other industry, every other work line. There like other industries cannot exist without these two things. There is money in all, like they have to
Yes.
deal with money. They need to deal with computer or IT somehow, some or the other way, right? So that's what it is. And then I realized that people make more money in money business. That's what it was, you know. Like, even if you Google it, like, trust me, even if you Google it, which industry makes most millionaires, you will see the answer. That answer, how do you make this decision and be here today? And what the other thing I realized was the things I faced when I came to Canada. Like, I had my bachelor's in commerce from India, and then, you know, I was in the commerce field already. Like, I knew some things about it, right? Then, when you know some things, you're curious. Like, I had questions when I went to, like, my bank and everything. I had questions, but I did not get satisfactory answers from them. But I couldn't do anything about it at that time, because, like, I was shy person. I wasn't confident enough to ask them again and again about something. Then I knew that, okay, I have to, like, look for it by myself. I did some research on Google or everything, right? Then I kind of, like, went by. I was fine when I was there, right? But then I realized, even after, like, 7 years, the industry is same. They're same outside. You do not get the answers you're looking for. Like, what happens is, I'm gonna ask you something and they're gonna tell you straight answer, and that's it. Nothing else. The straight answer. Like, and I wasn't satisfied. Then, you know, I took it upon my hands that I have to be the one who can help other people. Like, they don't have to go through what we have been through at our time. That was my one of the thing that, you know what, like, it is good work. Like, I'm helping people, I'm helping society, I'm, like, you know, it's my time to contribute back to the community. And also, yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money when I do that.
So that's one of the main important point.
Yes, it is. You know, like, people tell me they don't need money. I was like, yeah, you saying it because
You
don't
already
money,
have money.
or you don't have any money, either or. Like, I was like, you don't need money? Okay, give me. I need a lot of money. Like, my goal is, I want to make enough that, like, we talk about financially secure life for myself, a lifestyle for myself. I want to make enough for that. And if I have extra money, there are so many people around the world who need the money, who need the help. Like, if I make extra money, I can help them, like, some way, maybe not that big extent, but like something, maybe just, you know, like, in a bucket, maybe drop of water, but I would want to help them. Like, for that, my goal is, I want to make money, definitely for myself and for the people who I can go and help. That's
Yeah.
the main concern.
Yeah. So people can definitely say they don't need money or they don't feel like earning money.
Yes.
But I would definitely say, before saying such statements, make sure your bank account has enough money.
Definitely, because we say we don't need money, but, like, look at it. Today, I'm sitting here today. I came here in car. Car needs money. Fuel needs money, right? I'm wearing clothes. They come from money. I had money. I bought these clothes, what I'm wearing. I have glasses. We have phone. We have nice house. We have everything. It all comes from money. Like, so this statement, whoever makes this statement, I don't need money. Yes, live for a month without all these things.
Yeah.
Try to live a month. Let's
Maybe
see.
maybe go for a camping for a month, not just for one weekend, but for a month, and then see
Yeah.
if you really like it.
Yeah, and when you go for camping, don't wear those all camp gear and everything. Remember to do
Oh
that.
yeah, because
That came from money.
yes,
And you don't
definitely.
need money.
Yeah. So on the same topic, people want to get rich quicker, and
Yes.
that's why there are so many spam schemes happening around. I see a lot of messages on social media, emails coming in, and they are all schemes which are not authentic. They're spam. But how can somebody differentiate between a spam and a legitimate legitimate investment?
Okay. So one of the main thing is, who is the person who's bringing you the way of getting rich, right? First of all, who is that person? And second thing is, I am in financial industry, and I know I have to be licensed to do anything in this industry, right?
Yes.
So, because financial industry is very regulated, so whatever is regulated is legitimate. Like yes, it is like he has proven that it's gonna be like legal, everything is good in place, because we do get like inspection and stuff for us too. We are responsible. Once I'm licensed, I sign something, I am liable for that thing what I'm signing for. So it is like, it gets like becomes my personal responsibility as well as a license holder. So if somebody who is telling you about investment or something, he's licensed, the person is licensed, yes, then I would say yes, you can consider it. Like yeah, sit down with them, and then you also have to see what they are trying to tell you. License is very first thing. If they don't have license, you know the answer. You know what's gonna happen, and what happens is with these quick money earning schemes, what happens is it comes and it goes. Like it doesn't stay for a long time. What happens is they create urgency. They tell you, oh my god, Sonali, let's do it right now, right now. Let's just invest in next hour. The next hour is very good. It's gonna get sold out or something, right? If they're trying to push you instead of like educating you like what it is, how it works, how you will earn money or anything, they're just pushing you like, Sonali, just do it, do it, do it. You should know the answer in your heart, like what's happening.
Exactly, exactly. When they create such kind of emergency, it's something you should be
Aware.
of, bothered about, and you should definitely look
Dig
for
deep.
look for more information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have a lightning round where you have to answer without thinking much
Wow.
in 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay, hopefully I
Maybe,
can do it.
yeah, maybe choose one of the options,
Okay.
or answer in 2 to 3 words, not more than
Okay.
that.
Okay, let's see.
Are you, geared up?
I'm so excited. Like I don't know how to answer that, but let's see how it goes. Like I have seen coffee with Karan. I see there, you know, hamper round. Then I feel like, oh, it looks like same hamper round in coffee with Karan.
Yeah, here we have only chocolates, not the
I'm
full
happy with
hamper.
chocolate. I'm the person who loves sweets. Like bring me as many as you can.
Perfect, perfect. So, active investing or passive investing? Passive. Save for future or live for today?
Future.
Physical gold or digital assets?
Both, I will say.
Okay. Paper planner or digital app?
Digital app. You know, honestly, I do use both though at home.
Okay.
Like I have paper one as well. Then I have everything on my phone.
What is the one best investment one can make?
I would say yes, invest instead of investing on your body, invest on your mind.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Biggest money myth you wish would disappear?
There are a lot of money myths people think. First, I would say is start talking about money in positive light. Yes, let's make it happen.
Your favorite financial book or resource?
I would say a lot. So first of all, like if you're gonna talk about, you have to understand before going in financial, like investing and all that. Understand psychology of money.
Okay.
That
So,
book is
Psychology of Money.
yeah.
I will definitely
It
read
is
that.
worth. It changed my view about money like completely. Like it taught me so many things that I was like, oh wow, that's fascinating. Like to even think about.
Oh, I should definitely read it.
Definitely, it's highly recommended.
Okay. Describe financial freedom in one word.
Financial freedom is I wanna go out, I wanna spend something. It can be from from one tiny small chocolate to even buying aeroplane, and I don't have to look at my bank account.
So, okay. Financial freedom is nothing but freedom to do anything and everything
Yes.
you want.
If we talk about details, like I have full on plan what it is looks for me, but then definitely it's like individual. Everybody have different meaning for financial freedom.
One thing you are currently learning or you are curious about.
I'm currently learning. Yes, I'm currently very curious about different topics. Like because I'm in the industry, like I've been learning about money, finance, and stuff for some time. Right now, I'm very curious. I have started reading book, The Subconscious Mind.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, I'm so curious in
Mm-hmm.
like how, like I'm so fascinated that how when you're sleeping your mind is doing so many things for you and you don't even realize it. Like that is very fascinating. Like once I end reading that book, I think I'm gonna read it again from the very first
Yes,
starting.
yes. It's a really very powerful book.
It is. Like sometimes I'm just like surprised. Like we do not even think about so many things in our lives. Like we are so busy making the living, and then we forget about everything else. We forget about the real meaning behind the life. Like
Mm-hmm.
that is like wow, surprising.
The last one. Complete this statement. Money is a tool for.
Happiness.
That's a good.
Happiness, freedom,
Yeah,
independence. I have a lot of words.
yeah. It's true because money gives you that freedom to
Mhm.
learn anything you want, to help others,
Yes.
to help yourself, to grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say it's also tool for our happiness because if we take out money, there's gonna be so much stress in the life. Emotional stress, relationship stress, financial stress. Like yes, we people say do not like money is not happiness, but trust me, it is part of happiness.
Yeah, because it helps you lead a good life,
Yes.
take care of your loved ones, help
Yes.
your friends,
Yeah.
family, during their good days, bad
Mm-hmm.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, to fulfill your dreams, to get the education,
Yes.
to help the needy people. So it is definitely
It is definitely yes.
useful. Yeah. So before we wrap up our session, I have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is one thing you would like our viewers to do in next 24 to 48 hours in order to start changing their, freedom, financial freedom or financial security?
Mm-hmm. I would suggest you a couple of things they can do simultaneously, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
So for the very starting, yes, get knowledge, get education about money and finance and everything, because it's not like, and then apply the education, because education is currency, the knowledge is currency, but without application, it's zero, no value to it. So that's the very first thing. And then, yes, set up some savings account for you. Sit with a licensed advisor who can help you, who can make a plan that is like, customized for your needs. Like whatever your money earning, everything you have to do. Not just some standard plan somebody told you do this and that and you go and do it. No, sit with a licensed advisor and talk about like how you can make a custom plan that meets your needs of the day to day, and also some goals for the future. That's the very first thing you should do.
Yes, definitely. One should study in detail about what they would like to invest in,
Mm-hmm.
how they would like to invest, and when they want to invest. Definitely, something you should talk to your financial advisor about. And thank you so much. This was an incredible conversation. Uh, I really loved the conversation, the information. Thank you so much for joining us today, Navpreet. It was pleasure having you here.
Yes, thank you so much. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Invest your time, grow your mind, and the money will follow. You have been listening to Sonali Edake podcast. Small actions from you make a massive difference for us. If you found this video valuable, please do subscribe and share it with at least one friend. Help us reach more people. See you on next episode. Thank you.